Have you ever wondered why certain stories, characters, and symbols appear in every culture throughout human history, despite having no contact with each other? Why does the wise old mentor, the innocent child, or the dark villain resonate so powerfully across continents and centuries? Carl Jung believed he had the answer, and it fundamentally changed how we understand the human mind. Jung proposed that beneath our personal unconscious lies something far more profound, the collective unconscious, a shared psychological inheritance containing universal patterns he called archetypes. These aren't learned behaviors or cultural artifacts, they're primordial images and themes that emerge spontaneously across all human societies, suggesting they're hardwired into our very nature. Think of archetypes as psychological blueprints, ancient templates that shape how we perceive and interact with the world. Jung identified several key archetypes that appear consistently in myths, religions, literature, and dreams worldwide. The mother archetype represents nurturing, protection, and fertility, manifesting in figures like the Virgin Mary, Mother Earth, or the fairy godmother. The hero archetype embodies courage, transformation, and the journey from innocence to wisdom, appearing in stories from Gilgamesh to Luke Skywalker. Perhaps the most fascinating is the shadow, the archetype representing our repressed, denied, or undeveloped aspects. Jung argued that everything we refuse to acknowledge about ourselves gets projected onto this dark figure. In stories, the shadow appears as villains, monsters, or the evil twin, but psychologically, it represents parts of our personality we'd rather not face. The key insight? The shadow isn't purely negative. It often contains tremendous creative energy and authentic parts of ourselves that we've suppressed due to social conditioning. Then there's the Anima and Animus, Jung's terms for the feminine aspect in men's unconscious and the masculine aspect in women's unconscious. These archetypes influence how we relate to the opposite sex and represent our quest for psychological wholeness. When we fall in love, Jung suggested, we are often projecting our anima or animus onto another person, explaining the intensity and sometimes irrational nature of romantic attraction. The wise old man or woman represents knowledge, guidance, and spiritual insight. Think Gandalf, Yoda, or the Oracle. This archetype emerges when we need wisdom or are facing major life transitions. The trickster disrupts order and challenges authority, appearing as figures like Loki, the Joker, or the court jester. Though seemingly destructive, the trickster serves a vital function by breaking rigid patterns and forcing growth through chaos. But how do these ancient patterns actually influence modern behavior? Jung believed archetypes operate like magnetic fields, unconsciously attracting us towards certain experiences, relationships, and life paths. When an archetype is activated, often during times of crisis or transition, it can completely reorganize our personality and behavior. Someone experiencing a hero's journey might suddenly find courage they never knew they had, while someone confronting their shadow might finally acknowledge previously denied aspects of their character. This has profound implications for understanding human motivation. Rather than seeing ourselves as purely rational actors, Jung suggested we are constantly influenced by these deeper currents. The executive who dreams of quitting to become an artist might be responding to a suppressed creative archetype. The person who repeatedly attracts the same type of problematic romantic partner could be projecting their anima or animus rather than seeing their actual partner clearly. In therapeutic settings, Jungian analysts help clients identify which archetypes are active in their lives and whether they're expressing them in healthy or distorted ways. Someone overly identified with the hero archetype might exhaust themselves trying to save everyone, while someone who's never accessed their inner hero might feel powerless and victimized. The goal isn't to eliminate archetypal influence, that's impossible, but to develop conscious awareness of these patterns so we can work with them more skillfully. Modern applications extend far beyond therapy. Storytellers and marketers intuitively use archetypal patterns because they tap into universal human experiences. The reason certain brand personalities or narrative structures feel immediately familiar is that they're activating archetypal recognition. Understanding your own archetypal patterns can provide profound insights into your relationships, career choices, and personal development journey. Jung's vision was ultimately about individuation, the lifelong process of integrating all aspects of the psyche, including our archetypal energies, into a whole and authentic self. By recognizing these universal patterns within ourselves, we gain access to the collective wisdom of humanity while still maintaining our unique individual expression. Whether you're seeking to understand your own behavioral patterns, improve your relationships, or simply satisfy your curiosity about the deeper structures of human nature, Jung's archetypal theory offers a fascinating lens for exploring the universal patterns that connect us all. Subscribe to Psychology, Theories explain for more insights into the minds that shaped our understanding of human behavior.